Hey everyone, Professor Paul Schutz here responding to the question, do you have to read the Bible in order to be part of the Christian religion? This is a great question, and I'd start by saying that the Bible is absolutely an intrinsic, important, and vital part of the Christian faith. You can't be a Christian without some contact with the stories, the witness that the Bible gives to God's work in the world, God's work in the lives of people of faith. Does that have to be through reading? Well, I think this raises a couple of interesting points. One is that I think what the Bible is sort of more about what the Bible does. It's not less of an object and more of a medium of encounter. The Bible is a way that people of faith encounter God through the stories of the people who have gone before them, through historical narratives, the life of Jesus, the letters of Paul. All of these stories are part of what makes Christianity Christian. And so the Bible mediates that encounter. It's a way in to sort of meeting God. We meet God in the Word. So, does it have to be read? Well, I think this brings up a couple of really interesting and maybe unexpected points. First off, of course, there are kids who have had that encounter through their families, through their schools, who haven't learned to read yet. So does one have to read the Bible? Well, there's that. This also brings up the question of the global context, where many people still lack the educational privileges that many of us in the Northern Hemisphere and in what gets called the West have. You know, is literacy a factor in faith? Well, I would say the answer to that is no, because the encounter with the living God that is mediated by the biblical text can happen by hearing the story, by encountering the story in that way, and not necessarily by reading it. On the other hand, of course, reading the Bible and unpacking its meaning, seeing what it has to say in our lives of faith, is an integral part for the faith life of many, many Christians. And for some denominations, especially Protestant denominations, there's a very strong emphasis on the Word, stronger than historically has been the case for Catholics. Catholics, often joke that they don't read the Bible, but they do hear it in church at length every Sunday. So there's still that encounter and that contact. So when we think about this in terms of Christian unity, the Bible belongs to all Christians. It is a book that is for all Christians, and all Christians engage it, though not always in the same way. And so that's what I would say, that the Bible is a medium of encounter that is typically read, but is sometimes experienced in other ways, and that unites Christians even though there are differences in how that word is encountered across Christian denominations.